That's one of the reasons I stayed poor for a long time, because I was running away from poverty instead of running towards growth. We talk about this all the time in the mind, like you talk about thoughts. People leave their jobs. They go, I was making 100K at work. I'm going to start a business. I'm going to become a world-class photographer. I'm like, how much money you need to make this year? 100 grand. Like, where'd you get that number from? Well, that's the job I lost.
Right.
Was your job in photography?
I know, yeah, exactly.
No, my job, I was a banker. Okay.
Yeah.
Then what is the correlation between being a banker and making 100K and being a photographer and making 100K?
I think people look at like, what do I need to not
to
only survive, but have a little bit on top of that.
No, it's comfort. What they look at is, what comfort did I give up? I had a job. I was making 100K.
I did that.
Right,
I did the same thing.
But that's normal. What I'm saying is, when your mind is in a prison, it is in a prison of comfort. We talked about the hamster last time, right? Yeah. It only realizes it's a prison once you take the comfort away. Right. First thing a hamster does when it gets out of a cage because it doesn't have food and water is look for food and water.
I think even people who run businesses get to a place where they're comfortable too. Like you're kind of always fighting. You can't stop yourself from wanting to be comfortable.
Every year, I create new businesses. Right. Every year, I look for new avenues.
But if you think about it, you're using the same type of back end. You're using the same.
No, I'm not.
You're using the same type of funnels. You're recycling the same customers.
Yes,
right?
but that's a good thing. Let me tell
you
you why.
Sure. Like you're making more money.
No, it's not about making more money. You are using your resources. It's like saying, I've spent 50 years being a photographer. I'm the most talented photographer in the world. Right. We're not saying you have to be a photographer in the next business. But we are saying you would be ignorant and foolish not to leverage the mastery of photography to boost your next business forward.
Right. Like use it for photography.
Maybe leverage photography to sell cars and be like, look, like maybe I want to build a car website, but my photography is going to be the reason why I'm leading the pack here. So now you're starting something. And it's the same thing. You're using what I'm doing, which is what I call the radius model, reaching across different industries. Uncovering solutions where you recycle your resources and customers so that you piggyback your effort. This is very important to understand. Most people live their life. They go, I built the foundation for my house. Then they get bored. They get comfortable. They go, there's that other business. I heard it makes more money. I'm going to go do that. Then they go and build a house elsewhere when the house is halfway built. I say, well, what happens every time you're putting in the worst of the effort? And as soon as it gets a little bit good and you're like, I could really keep going, you go, I didn't make it. I'm going to go do something else. Right. And I think one of the key things to understand is there is nothing more powerful than laying brick over brick rather than replacing the bricks.